Hi, this is Melissa, and this story is for Hemoni or anyone else who gets to listen to the Tutor Mate program. I hope you guys are all good, and let's get started. Today's story is Brian's Hats, written by Anne Harth. Brian sat on the front steps of his building. He wore his red baseball cap. "Hi, Mr. Mack," he said to the mailman. "Do you have a package for me?" Mr. Mack opened his mailbag. "Not today, Brian." Next day, Brian sat on his front steps again. He wore a white baker's hat. "Hi, Mr. Mack. Do you have a package for me?" Mr. Mack smiled. "Not today, Brian." The day after that, Brian sat on his front steps again. He wore a red fireman's hat. "Hi, Mr. Mack. Do you have a package for me?" "Not today, Brian," Mr. Mack said. "Are you expecting something?" "No." Brian shook his head. "I'm hoping." The next day, Brian had a cold. He sniffed. He coughed. He felt hot and tired. He stayed in bed. "What if I get a package today?" he said. "Don't worry," said Mom. "Mr. Mack knows where we live." "I hope so," Brian said. He closed his eyes. Knock, knock. Brian woke up. He heard the front door open. "Hello, Mr. Mack," said Mom. "I have a package for Brian," Mr. Mack said. "Thank you. I will give it to him as soon as he wakes up." Brian sat up in bed. "What is it, Mom?" he called. Mom walked in and handed him a box. "Open it and see." Brian tore open the box. He looked inside and laughed. He pulled out a dark blue hat and put it on his head. "Look, Mom, that present is from Mr. Mack. I'm a mailman." So let's think about the story. Which of Brian's hats is white? I'll give you a clue. It was a tall hat. And which hat did Brian wear first? Then, why did Brian stop sitting on the steps of the building? I think it was something he really liked to do, so there must have been something that stopped him from sitting on the steps. And why was Brian afraid to stay in bed? So Brian has a new hat so he can pretend to have a new job. There is his baseball hat on day one, his chef hat, which is white, on day two, and then his fireman's hat on day three. I hope you enjoyed the story, and I hope you guys are all good. Have a good day. Bye.